Tips for a successful African marriage in diaspora. Stay throughout the video so you will not miss any vital information, okay? So, tips for a successful African marriage in diaspora. This is Morino Beautifully. Welcome to my YouTube channel, okay? So on this YouTube channel, I speak facts on this channel: relationships, nursing tips, beauties, hygiene, health tips, okay? Feel free to subscribe if you are new to this channel. If you are an existing fans, thank you so much. I appreciate your support, okay? Please, before you continue this video, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps a lot, okay? So, how to stay in your marriage, especially we Africans who lives in diaspora, is this. So, one, buy affordable house. I know some of you guys will be saying, how is house come to do with marriage? But it has everything to do with marriage, because if you guys will tell yourself the truth, if you live in diaspora, you'll be fighting to buy a house, at least to have your own house, okay? So please buy affordable house. It really matters. Don't buy a house that one of the spouse paycheck cannot afford. For instance, let me say that I'm getting a paycheck of $3,000 every 2 weeks. So if you're buying a house, buy a house maximum $3,000 can pay every month. Because if you use the money, the $3,000 I'm making every two weeks to pay for the house monthly payment, then $3,000 for the rest of the 2 weeks, we can use it to buy. If something happen in the house, like if anything destroy in the house, you can use it to fix it. Anything you have to buy, you can use the remaining $3,000, while your other spouse's money is used for other other bills. You got to pay electrical bill, insurance, all those stuff, okay? Sometimes it might lead to one quarrel or the other, because one person will be fighting to pay the mortgage, especially if the mortgage is too much. I don't know who you are trying to please. Buy a house that one spouse can afford. The other person's paycheck, when something happens, maybe that person loses his job or her job, you guys are stuck, because it's only for one person's 1 month paycheck that you guys are using for the house rent. What about other insurances, car insurance, life insurance, all those things? What about it? Then you guys will start begging, you guys will start lacking. Please learn how to cut your coat according to your sizes. It really matters a lot. It will take off the society pressure on you too. You have rest. When you sleep better, okay? You're not trying to please anyone, so don't please anyone. Just one step at a time, okay? So second one is buy a life insurance. Please put your spouses as a beneficiary. You cannot have a life insurance and go and put your sister that is in Nigeria as a beneficiary. How would they give your sister in Nigeria the money? It's not nice now. Or you have life insurance, you don't even trust your wife that you are living in, you go and add your children as a beneficiary. Sometimes those things bring quarrel too. Your wife or your husband, they will be like, you don't trust me. I don't know, you don't trust your husband or your wife. Why are you in that marriage? So buy life insurance. It matters a lot. And even people will not put on the society pressure on you that you will go to all the parties in the whole wide world, because the more you go to all these parties, the more you spend your money. You don't even spend, you don't even have penny in your pocket. Okay? Buy insurance. Put each other as a beneficiary. It's really important. 3, have 3 bank accounts. Oh my God. I know that so many people will be like, what is going on here? But yes, it's very important. Have 3 bank accounts. You know, so most of the people that come to this country, especially ladies, when your husband bring you to this country, you know, your husband will put your name in the bank accounts, right? Yes, so that you guys will use the bank statement to do your paperwork for your papers to stay in the country, right? Yes. So when you start making money, you will see that, oh, this I started making money. The whole money is going into that account, and your husband will be in charge of that account. Sometimes it brings out financial abuse. Maybe your husband will not let you have the money, you know. So that's the reason why I say have three bank accounts. I know that your husband loves you so much. That's why your husband puts you in that account when you come to this country. But guess what? You guys are happily living together, right? Guess what? When you start making that money and you want to have your own account, your husband will be like, oh, because you have started making money, that's why you want to have your own account. I will tell you guys the truth. I don't want to know who is hurting and who is not hurting. The only thing on my channel is to state the facts the way it is. Have your own bank account, okay? Let's split it like this. Listen carefully so you understand what I'm saying, okay? I don't want to cause trouble in any marriage, but I'm stating the fact. Have 3 bank accounts, okay? Your husband's bank account, you guys have both joint accounts. Your husband will have his and you will have yours. Now listen, when you make money, okay, let me say you make money, 60% of the money should go in the joint account for family purpose, okay? 30% should go on your own account. It will save a lot of embarrassment. Some of the ladies I've reached out to told me that both the lady and the husband, while they are in the same account with their husband, it makes them feel caged. You know, it makes them feel caged. So to avoid unnecessary drama, have 3 accounts. 30% go to your account, 60% go to your primary account, which is the joint account. Your husband, the same thing. 30% of his income go to his account, then 60% go to the joint account. The reason why is this: I can't be preparing to go to somewhere. I will be begging my husband for the money I make. I mean, it sounds somehow, right? Yes. But I know that most of the couples in Nigeria don't do that. Their husband probably will have separate accounts from the beginning because they already know their money is bigger than their wife. Most of them, 90% of them, they have more money more than their wife, right? But I'm talking about people who live in diaspora. If you want to save your marriage, start initially, okay? Don't start something you cannot finish. I'm telling you now, if you haven't started it yet, please make sure you do this. I'm telling you, have 3 accounts, your husband's own. If he agreed that he wants to open another one that is not the joint one, let him open his own for 30% of the money, then your own. Some couple may say, okay, since we are not paying too much bill on our own, let it be like this: 50% of our income, both income, should go in that joint account, okay? Then you can take your 50 and save for yourself. Your husband will take his own 50 and save for himself. But please make sure that your husband have your ATM pin number. Make sure your husband or your wife have your ATM pin number. It matters a lot too, because let me say that, you know, nobody is praying for bad things to happen, But if peradventure something happened and your husband or your wife is incapable of withdrawing money or even say something, okay, your husband or your wife can take the ATM and withdraw the money from your own account. Okay, so it's very important. That's why I say you guys should communicate. But right now, if you already have joint accounts and you know is bringing issues in the family, you know, some women are not happy with it. I can tell you some of, in fact, 99.9% of women that have joint accounts with their husband, especially those people that live in diaspora, they are not happy at all. So what you will do, because you already have the joint account, talk to your husband. That's why I say don't marry who you will not communicate with. Talk to your husband one-on-one. Don't talk to your husband when you are making love. Oh. No, because after making love, his head will be correct. So he will start telling you that this is not what I said before. Don't do that. That's blackmailing. I do tell women, don't do that when you are making love with your husband. If I want to tell my husband something, maybe after making love or something, you know, I will sit him down one-on-one. I will tell him, let's discuss this as an actual matured people. You know, we have to have a mutual understanding of this. We may disagree at that time. You know what I mean? That's what I say. Communication is the key for a successful marriage. We may disagree for that moment, but give your husband time, give your wife time. Time will tell, you know. Time will actually tell. Trying to convince him, see why I'm doing this, see why I'm doing that. You know what I mean? See why? Because sometimes most couples, one of the couple might be a spender, the type that spend a lot. When you put all that money into one account, if he or she sees the money, he will start spending like hell. So how do you handle that kind of a thing? So if you know something like this is, just have your own account, take 30% of your own, let him take 30% of your own, then the 70% should go in one account. So that one account, you guys will be using it to pay your mortgage, your insurance, your BGE, you know, all those bills that concerns family. So if you need money, like your spouse want to buy something and he doesn't have in his own account, he can borrow from you. Okay, you can even do it like this. If you have side hustle, you can do it like this. Your main paycheck or your main money will be going to you guys joint accounts because of the bills. It depending on the bills you guys have, you know. Then your hustle money goes to your account. If you're a nice person, you can do it like that, because sometimes your main money will be more than, you know. Do it like that, it will help too. Number 4 is save for children's school fees. Okay, you guys should save for your children's university school fees. I know a lot of people might not know this, but I'm just giving you tips and I'm just giving you expo. I'm just leaking secrets for you guys. Call your bank, some people save $100 every month, some 200. It depends, you know, on what you can save for each child. Why I'm saying this, because people in Nigeria or extended family will be dragging you to help, and you'll be helping paying for their school fees, and you forget that your children too will go to school. When the time reach, you realize that you are even old and your children will end up going to school with loan. Those people will not even help you out. That's what happens. The earlier you start, the better for you. You can start saving for your children's school fees. Call bank, call Gaba Life Insurance, you know, all those insurance. Ask them, how do we do this, you know, how do you save for school fees? Some of them have, if you guys want me to make a video of it, put it on the comment section. Some of them have so many ways of saving for children school fees. But if you want me to do a thorough video of that, put it on the comment section below. I will be happy to help out. Okay, number 5 is have a side hustle. Okay, so have a side hustle or side business. You know, maybe you are a stay-home mom, you can find something doing, cooking for people. You know, if you still want me to do about side hustle business, you can also put it on the comment section below. I'll be happy to do that too. So have a side hustle business. It really matters. Okay, if you don't even remember anyone you can do, you can, maybe you are doing a full-time job, you can add maybe 4 hours extra. That's small change. You know what I mean? You can use it and buy purse that you like, fancy things that you like, enjoy yourself, save it, go for vacation and all that. Enjoy yourself. This life is just one time, so have small hustle. Don't do only one your paycheck. Set up a business, do businesses. It really helps the family going. See, spend time with your children. Okay, so spend time with your children. I know a lot of you will be like, I have to go to work. I know, my darling, I know you have to go to work, but when you come back from work, are you a type of parents that stay on phone like forever? No, please have time for your children. It really matters. When you have time for your children during your old age, you enjoy those children. Whether you're a man or a woman, have time for your family. It really matters, and it will tell on you too. When you have time for your family, you will get to know your children well. You will get to know your children, know what is going on in their life. Even if it's twice a week that you have time for them, play with them, take them out to the park, play with them. It really matters a lot. If you're kind of parents that doesn't stay with your children that much, you realize when you grow old, they will be staying away from you more. I know when they grow old, they like to stay independent, okay? But they will stay away more. But if you're kind of close to them, one of them might like to stay with you because he or she will still like that companionship. Remember those days we are in Nigeria, you will have one-on-one with your mother. Okay, now what is going on? Sometimes you call your mother, mama, tell me about this our neighbor that have children. Then you'll be gisting like hell. Those things still exist if you make it happen. But if you're kind of parents that will spend your time outside all the time after work, instead of you to spend time with those children, at least 5 hours time, spend little time with them. It gives them joy. It makes them think that daddy and mommy loves them so much. It gives them joy. I can remember sometimes when I want to go to work, my children will be like, oh my God, mommy, don't tell me you're going to work today. I'll be like, if I don't go to work, how do I make the money? Mama have to make the money. After all, me and you guys have been staying since afternoon. They say, oh, that's true. All those things, make them belong. Sometimes tell them your plans. You will realize that these children, they know more than you. They know, honestly. 7th thing is go to the same church with your family to avoid confusion. So I'm not gonna put so much mouth on this one, but you guys already know that family that prays together, what does that say? Stays together. So go church with your family. It really matters. Okay, they will enjoy it, especially the kids. Yeah, they will enjoy it, trust me. They will know that mommy and daddy, they know God. Sometimes when things happen, even when I was preparing to take my exams, oh my God, my children were praying for me. Number 8, involve your spouse in anything you do. So involve your wife, involve your husband. Let me tell you one thing. If you are those husbands that when you're trying to do something, like when I mean not when you try to give someone 20,000, you tell your wife, like I know you tell your wife about not that one, or like a tangible business you want to do, and you will not tell your wife you are getting a loan to do one of 2 business, and you don't tell me, and when the business is not working and you have to pay the loan, do you think I will listen to you? I'm not gonna listen to you because you didn't involve me. So in anything you do, involve your wife. It really matters a lot, and it's important. Involve her. You guys will pray together. When the things turns bad, trust me, your wife will got your back 100%. If your wife doesn't got your back when you involve her in anything that you do, and when things go sour and she doesn't like really care, knows that your wife doesn't love you. She does not love you. If your wife loves you and you do involve her, or if your husband loves you and you do involve him in anything you're trying to do, and the thing goes sour and he or she did not even moves, she or he did not even like you. That's how it goes. No two ways about it. Please do involve each other in anything you do. That's why I said, like, some people will be like, if I involve my husband will not let me do that. Me, I will try to convince him. Give him the reasons that you want to do those things. If your husband is a good man, and if your husband know that you too, you got his back, trust me, your husband, men sometimes are not that hard the way we think, but the only thing is, like, he wants to know that you got him too, you know, you got his back too, then he can got your back too. So what I will really tell people or spouses out there, please got each other's back. Please involve each other in anything you do. That will help a lot. That will help a lot. Because when you involve each other, if that thing is not good, your wife will tell you, or your husband will tell you. Okay? Yeah, it's really important. Okay, number 9, help each other in house chores. I know some African men will not like this one, but let me tell you, I have to tell you the truth. Yes, some African men will not like this one, but like I said before I started this video, this my channel is only for facts. I don't like to sugarcoat things. I will state it the way it is. Okay, help each other. Both of you should help each other. Wife, help your husband in house chores. Husband, help your wife in house chores. So what did I mean by this? Let me say you are doing laundry and your husband already brought his clothes out. Please, I know you have so many kids like I do. Help him put the clothes on in the water to wash. Okay. So if your wife is cooking and you know that your little baby poop, please, husband, help clean the poop. Okay, my darlings, help clean the poop. It will not even remove anything from your body. It will even make your child love you more. I'm not lying to you. Sometimes it's even now that I feel like my children is loving me more. They love their daddy, oh my, all the time. Their daddy helps a lot. So when you help your wife, not only that you are helping your wife, you are also training a boy child to be a nice guy, to be a gentle guy, but you don't know. You don't know. Yes, honestly, not only your wife, don't allow your wife to be training your boy child. You also are responsible for your boy child. When your boy child spoil, you as a father, you fail as a father. I know some children do fail, God forbid, not mine. Some children do fail, you know, like, I'm not saying academically. Some children do fail in terms of behavior when they grow up. At least do the best you can do. Leave the rest for God. When you leave the rest for God, one day God will touch that child. But at least when you help your wife, you will see that your boy child, do you believe that my 6-year-old son started vacuuming, using vacuum to vacuum all the sitting room and do all those things? He does that because he sees his father helping me out in the chores. So he started doing that too. Okay? Sometimes your wife will go to work and come back. Please help her out. Your wife will do the same too. Vice versa. Okay? That will make this family thing go so easily. especially we that lives in diaspora. Even if you live in Africa too, please, if you come back home, if you live in Africa, let it not be that I'm just speaking for people that live in diaspora. Why I'm doing this, because in this diaspora we don't have house help. That's why I'm saying this. But even if you live in Africa, do help your wife. Do your own thing too, so that your wife will live longer too. If you do those things, your children will be like, daddy really loves mommy so much. Number 10, husband, give your wife money. Yes. One of the things that will make us women think that you love us, if you give us money. Hey, I know you guys are caring for us. I know, doing all kinds of things for us. We do appreciate it, but give us money. So on this one, why I bring this thing out for we that live in diaspora is this. Some women, they say that when they start making money, okay, maybe their paycheck is more than their husband paycheck, their husbands will not give them pocket money again. Like, what I mean pocket money, like, all these tips. Now when you come back, you make money, sometimes you give your wife $100. Even if we have millions, let me tell you guys, you see, guys, some husbands, not every husband, some husbands don't know how to make woman happy. Even if your woman is making money $1 million more than yours, that your chicken change that you feel like is small, that if you give it to your wife, is not an insult though. They will appreciate it more than the millions they are making. You will see them supporting you with their millions, but if you don't give them that your small chicken change, they will not be happy. They feel like you are giving it to other people. They feel like you don't value them anymore. Give them money. I don't say give them all you make. No, pocket money, like, oh my gosh, I don't know how. Give your wife money. You spice up the marriage. You spice up something in her. When you come back from work, give her $100. Say, okay, darling, use this $100, buy handbag, or use it as your pocket money. Just let me give it to you. Give it to her. You make your wife feel like a new bride when you give her money. It spices up the marriage. Give her money. Is important. Okay, the last but not the least, and I believe this one, some marriages has broken because of this. Okay, that's why I said number 11, wife, help build your husband. Likewise, husband, help build your wife. Okay, let me give reasons for this. So wife, help build your husband is, let me say that your husband bring you to this America, right? Yes. And you know that your husband doesn't have house in the village, right? Yes. Your husband will help you take care of the kids when you're going to school for nursing, right? Yes. When you start making money, right? Yes. Please help your husband achieve his own goals too. Help your husband achieve his own goals too, since he helped you achieve your own. But husband, if you are taking authority, please do it wisely. You can't control people. Your wife is an adult, not your maid. You cannot control her money that she's making, because she doesn't control yours. Even when she wasn't working, that you are paying all the bills, she does not control your money. So likewise, her, don't control her. Please, wife, help your husband. When you make money and you know your husband help you, help him build house in his own father's house, in his village. That means his own father's house. He have to be a man like other men. Okay. And moreover, That help it is for your children too, because when you build those houses, you guys are traveling together in the same house. You will be the madam of the house too. But when you don't help your husband build a house, and you go ahead secretly building your family house, building a house for your mom or your dad, you are bringing trouble in the family. In fact, you want everything that you've acquired to break. Sometimes is one of the reasons that leads to divorce in this America, especially Africans that lives in diaspora. Okay, so help build your husband. Don't go secretly building houses for your mom and your dad, whereas your husband does not have house. It doesn't work that way. I will tell you the truth. I'm a woman, right? I'm not siding for anyone. I don't care who hates me or who doesn't hate me, but I'm trying to make our marriages work. For your marriage to work, you have to put the effort, okay? Don't build houses for your mother or your father, whereas your husband doesn't have a house in their own community, in their own village. It doesn't work that way. Okay, let me narrow it down this way. So you are making this money now, and your husband find out that you are secretly smuggling money for your parents to build a house. Oh, how does it feel if someone do the same thing to your own son? Will you like it? That's what I tell people. Whatever you know that if someone do to your own son, you will not like it, please don't do it to someone's son. It is not good. Please, if you have a husband, do anything that you can take when someone, because I know mothers do love their sons so dearly to their heart. Their sons are like their second husband, mothers. So anything that you know that you cannot take when someone do to your son, please, you are living with someone's son, don't do it to them. It is not nice and it is not good, and your conscience will be killing you because you know that something you are doing is not nice. I know it's your money, right? Yes, I know it's your money, but help him build the house too. Okay, let me go to husband side. Husband, help your wife. Why I say husband help your wife is this: when you already know that you have already built a house in your home, you are stable, like you have a good house in your home, and you know that your wife's house is leaking, like water is leaking there, is not good anymore, and you know that you have the money, not that you don't have the money. If you don't have the money, it's okay, don't force anything. It's okay. Okay, do not force anything. But I'm saying that you already build your own house and you have enough money in your account that can build that house from your wife place, and you know that your wife is always a supportive wife to you, and you see those houses, you are not building it, you are not remodeling their house, you are not doing anything for the parents. I'm not talking about the siblings, because some siblings can suck you to death. I'm talking about parents of your wife or their house, and you're not doing anything for it. You're not a good man. You are not, because your wife helps you on your own, and your wife is supporting you in every angle. Why won't you support your wife too? Support her. If you support her, she will do you good too. And if you support her, she will be praying for you. Everything will be working for you. And you support her, God will also bless you. God will bless your handwork. let me say this. You are a man now, and someone took your daughter for marriage, and that person has money and he has everything, and you are suffering. Will you like, I know your daughter is making that money. Oh, will you like to be suffering like that while your in-law has something and he's not doing anything? Will you be happy for you? Will you be happy? Any day you know that you cannot take, don't do it to people. Case closed. Anything you can, but if you don't have enough money, don't get it twisted at all. Don't worry. You don't have to do, unless your wife is not supporting you. But if you know that your wife is supporting you in anything you do, please support your wife on their own place. I'm not saying that you should be paying for their siblings' school fees. If you have, give them. Oh, don't get me wrong. Oh, if you have, you can give to them. But you see, the parents, help the parents too. Help the parents out. Help her. Maybe you can ask her, honey, you help me do this, or you are backing me up. What do you want me to do for you? You've been a good wife since I married you. Just tell me one thing I can do for your people that will make them happy, you know, to know that they raise you well. Do it for them. On this video, I hope I'm able to tell you guys tips for a successful African marriage in diaspora. Thank you guys. Please like my video, share my video. If you like it, share the video. Share. Thank you guys. See you guys next time. Bye.